It's time, baby. It's time for TNA on Insiders Pro Wrestling. TNA, TNA, TNA. 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 Are we ready? Are you ready? Let's go!
What's up, everybody? Hopefully you all can hear me and I don't sound weird. Please let me know how my sound is, though. Please. Because hopefully I don't sound too crazy. Hopefully everybody can hear me. Anyway, welcome everyone. Hopefully you all can hear me. I appreciate everyone being... okay, good. Good stuff. I appreciate everyone being understanding, I'll say, with last week. I greatly appreciate all of you. Sometimes life happens and a little echo. Okay. How's that? Let's see. How's that? I'll try to turn it down as much as I can, but hopefully you all can still hear me. I turned it down just a little bit. Hopefully that works. I'm in the process of moving some things around, so please bear with me if it's it's been a little crazy, but all right. I apologize if I sound off tonight. I will do my best to fix that for the next time that we're on, which, just saying, is not that far away. Let me actually go to that. So, this Sunday, hello everyone. This Sunday, I would love for you all to come join me at 8. Sounds like I'm in water. Okay. I know, right? I might sound weird for a little bit, but I'm gonna try to fix it as best I can. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know if this is any better. I don't know if it's any worse, but please let me know. I know I had to start the DMX thing. If it's a little echoey tonight, I apologize. better? Okay. All right. I'm going to do this too. I'm going to turn myself down just a little bit. So maybe that's a little bit better too. Let me know. Um, Decent now says Jedi word. Okay. It was getting worse when messing with it. Okay. How does it sound now? And then I'll stop messing with it completely. If it sounds okay now, I'll stop messing around with it. And I'll just work on getting it right for Sunday. But anyway, Sunday, 8 o'clock. I will be here. We will have a new schedule to go over with some exciting things to announce. So come join me. I don't know if Joe will get a chance to join me, but come join me on Sunday. We'll greatly appreciate that. Um, it's been a while, but but we're coming back, and I'm excited about what we're about to do. So come join us on Sunday. And if you don't mind, I know haven't done this in a while. But please drop a like on the video. And if you are new to the channel, I promise you my sound isn't like this every week. Um, I apologize for it being a little bit off, but we will keep going on as long as you guys say it's not annoying. So if I get some thumbs up, then that lets me know I can keep going, and we can do this thing. The echo is still there a bit, but not that bad, and your volume is good. Okay, all right. Thank you, Clown. Welcome everyone. Whether you're joining us on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch, thank you all so much. Greatly appreciate you. Maybe this is a little bit better. I don't know, but I'm going to go with this too. So maybe this works too. I don't know. How's that sound? Is this okay now? I hear less echo on my end. Okay. Okay. I understand, Mr. Stormy. So welcome in everybody. Good to see all of you this week. Again, thank you for bearing with me last week. Greatly appreciate you doing so. Don't ask me where I am right now. I don't even know where I'm at on the screen right now. But I do want to add this to the screen um, because I really want us to talk about this news. I know that many of you uh, probably saw this news, and much like myself, were like, "What in the world is going on?" Hey, Anthony Slade, how are you? I'll go through and welcome everyone here shortly. But yes, I saw the news that Steve Macklin was released by TNA. It was I guess he asked for his release, and it was granted. Myla Grace was also released. I know the headline is Steve Macklin because he's a former world champ. He's very talented, but yeah, I don't really know what to make of it right now, to be honest. Um, I'm pretty bummed about it. I am a huge fan of Steve Macklin, but yeah, I mean that's the latest news. So if you haven't heard, I'm sorry to break the news to you now, but that is the case. Um, but yeah, that's uh, that's where we are. So um, going in and out says Anthony. Oh boy. Okay. Um, Let me do something else. Hold on. And this might sound really funky, but it might be what I have to do for this evening. All right. So can you all hear me now? And is this better than what it was before? Yes or no? Please let me know. If it's not any better, I'm going to go right back to what I was doing. But if it is a little bit better, then we'll be okay. This is better. Okay. All right. Awesome. So I'll just go with this for a little bit. All right. I'll go with this for a little bit. And yeah, we'll do that. So let me welcome in everyone real quick. We've got Clown in the house. We've got, let's see, we've got Derek, and I hope you feel better soon, Derek. Stomach bugs are no joke, bro. I dealt with that last week. Let's see who else we got. Dylan McClure in the house, getting those TNA chants going. Barry Monkey joining us from Twitch. Dylan McClure, Brendan Salmon, Ryan Efting, thank you so much for the welcome back. Bonus Baby in the house. Mr. Stormy, Jedi Warrior. Let's see who else we got in the house this evening. Anthony Slate, like I mentioned before. Randy in the house. What's up, Randy? Let's see. Much better says for every. Okay, good. All right, good. I'm glad that sounds much better. So we'll stick with this for the evening. And hopefully on Sunday, when you join me, the sound will be much better. I'll get that worked out. But Sunday, what my plan is, I'm not going to take a lot of your time on Sunday. But what I want to do is I want to take a separate time from this, a separate time from anything else that we're doing to go over our new schedule and go over some of the new shows that we'll be doing and some of the new things we'll be doing on the channel. I'm really excited about it. Joe, for those of you asking, Joe is still very much a part of the channel. He is trying to get his schedule worked out at work. Once that happens, we'll see what happens with Thursday nights. But for sure, on some of the other things that we're going to be doing going forward, he will be a part of that. So look out for Joe real soon. So y'all know it wouldn't be an insider's party if we didn't talk about food, right? So let me know in the chat, breakfast, lunch, dinner, or snack. Please let me know what you had. A Jedi Warrior says the audio issue has been deleted. That's right. It has been deleted. I wish I had the delete sound from Matt Hardy. I thought I had it. I was looking over here to see if I had it. I apparently don't. So huge fail on my part. But at least this is for you, Jedi Warrior, for the very good stuff there. All right. So yeah, sorry, Derek. Derek, I know, is not eating right now. But fettuccine Alfredo last night. No food for me tonight. I've been able to keep cereal bars down. Sometimes it's like that, Derek. It's really like that sometimes. Making cheeseburgers for dinner and plain unseasoned burger for my dog. Okay. Oh, that's so dope that your dog's name is Brody Lee. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. What kind of dog is he? Cheesy breadsticks for lunch. Okay, yeah. Mr. Stormy, tonight I had breakfast for dinner. That's always good. I had scrambled eggs, homemade bacon, and sausage rolls from my uncle and French toast. That sounds delicious. I always love breakfast for dinner every now and again. It's really good. Really good stuff. Really good. Don't know why when you mention food, my mind went to old Saturday morning cartoon short time for timer.
Now Aichner for look at you. I remember that. Oh man, that's good stuff. So since I haven't seen you guys in a week, how's everybody doing? How's the weather where you are, wherever you may be in the world? Severe thunderstorm warning was just extended from my area until 9:45 p.m. tonight, says Mr. Stormy. Had pork mince and rice stir fried with any frozen veg I could find in the freezer. That sounds like a good meal, though. Barry Monkey. Tomorrow I'm leaving to compete in the Special Olympics. Okay, good luck, Brandon. Good luck. Hopefully you do well. Good luck to you and your team if you're a part of a team. Hopefully you all do really well. All I had today is Happy Wok Chinese food, sweet sour chicken, spicy orange. Okay, that sounds good. That sounds really good. Had that last night. Went to the Chinese buffet. It was really good. So always good. Mosquitoes back out, so don't love that, says Derek. Conrad is in the house. What's up, Conrad? Y'all go support everything pro wrestling. Subscribe to Conrad's channel over there. He does amazing work. Hopefully I can get Conrad back on here soon. With how I'm going to have to do TNA for a bit, maybe we can get Conrad on a Thursday. Maybe we'll see what happens with that. Conrad, stay tuned. I'll hit you up soon. But yeah, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Let's see here. Sean Rousse's in the house. What's up? It's very hot today right now, getting a thunderstorm. Yeah, it's been hot here too in the Northeast and upstate New York, for sure. So yeah, I get it. I get it. Here, okay. So I don't know if any of you are NBA fans, but I gotta talk about it because it's one of the craziest things I've seen. And I appreciate that, Conrad. One of the craziest things I've ever seen. The Knicks comeback last night. If you're a Spurs fan, I apologize right now because I know it's a painful thing to talk about. But here's my question for all of you. And if you're a Falcons fan, Derek, close your ears. If you're a Falcons fan today, are you like, okay, they take the cake? Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that, Derek. Yeah, like if you're beating people up, if you're trying to attack people, you're a punk. Like that's just like we got enough stuff going on in the world. We don't need crap like that. Like for real. Yeah, I don't have a rooting interest in the series. I will say that this year's playoffs has kind of reignited my passion for NBA basketball again. So I know right there. Okay, gotcha. I heard somebody having that debate earlier, so I wanted to ask all of you, like, what's the biggest letdown? I don't want to say choke, but what's the biggest letdown? The Knicks series is awesome. Not a Knicks fan, but happy for them so far. Yeah, that was crazy. I went to bed. They were down 22, so I was like, okay, it's just done. And I woke up at like 4 or so in the morning. I was like, wow, that's yeah. Conrad, as a Bills fan, I can understand why you say that because that one was, yeah, I remember that. Yeah. And what did you think about the Alvarado call? Was that a backcourt violation? Thanks, Jeff, for the reminder. I'm sure I'll sleep. I'm sorry, man. I don't mean to add to your sickness, Derek. See, Paul, it was great. I did not see that. What my biggest letdown is. I'll never. Yeah, I got you. Biggest letdown, my cable provider in the dispute. Okay. Yeah. Oh no, man. It's been a really good series. I will say the playoffs this year for me have been really good. like I said, this year kind of reignited my passion for it because I had kind of fallen off with the NBA, if I'm being completely honest. I didn't follow it as much as I had before, but this year really kind of got me back into it. And I mean, it doesn't hurt living in New York State and having a bunch of Knicks fans around, and they're rooting for them. And yeah, I'm just trying to catch the wave, catch the vibe. So no, it's been really good though. It's been good to see the playoffs this year. I do think it's going 7. I do. Call me crazy, but I do think it's going 7 because with how last night ended, I don't know. I take that back. I don't know. Before last night, my money was on, it's going to go 7. Now, when you lose a lead like that, and Derek, I know you know this, and a lot of other people, if you've been athletes, you know this, but if you're playing a sport and you're in the lead or you're comfortably in control, and then all of a sudden you lose that lead, and then you lose, like if you're way up and then you lose that lead and eventually lose, it's brutal. It's brutal. So I've been on both sides of that, unfortunately and fortunately. So, yeah, but kudos to the Knicks, honestly, for not giving up. That when people talk about the heart of a champion or the will of a champion, that type of effort that the Knicks put in last night, that's exactly what people are talking about. And a lot of people make it sound like some mythical creature or something that can't be attained, but witnessing that last night and seeing it in the clips this morning, that shows the heart of a champion. So regardless if they win or not, they did something that has never been done before. So hopefully they do pick up the win. I know it's been years for Knicks fans, and I got some friends and family that are Knicks fans that they deserve one. I mean, they deserve at least one. I mean, it's been a while, so let's give them a break. But too much money on the line for the NBA not to go. I was saying that before the game last night. I was like, man, there's like, if you ever want to say there's a script, the perfect way to prove that would be to have this series go 7 games. Because there's just so much money. And you think about not only from a ticket and revenue standpoint, but you think about the broadcast, you think about the merchandise. I mean, just so much that goes into it. But yeah, Sean saying Danhausen and Wu-Tang in the building. They picked up the second half. Yeah. Mr. Stormy, I'm a Sixers fan, and we just restructured our front office like the Eagles, and we hired a new president of basketball operations from – okay, yeah, and I did see they hired Jameer Nelson. And is Elton Brand still with the organization? I saw that they did some movement with him, but yeah, I've been a Sixers fan, or I was a Sixers fan for a long time. I was a fan when Barkley was on the team and Moses Malone and some of those guys. Like I was a fan then, and it's been tough for sure. And then after that, for a while, I was a Sacramento Kings fan. So like I said, I haven't really had a team in the last several years, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, Danhausen and Wu-Tang apparently helped out. Dr. Pepper or Gatorade, says Jedi. That's an interesting choice. I do like Dr. Pepper, though. Pray every season another NFL team blows a bigger Super Bowl lead than we had. Man, it's rough, man. That's rough. Like it's something that sticks with you for a while, especially if you have a championship on the line. Like it really, really sticks with you for a while. So yeah. All right. Well, we got to get into tonight's show. We've got an interesting card this week. I'll put last week's results on the screen real quick before we get into the preview for this evening. But we saw Eddie Edwards defeat BDE. Santino beat Ariana Grace and Stax. Mr. Elegance defeated Lei Ying Lee. The Righteous defeated the Hardys in a Wicked Garden match. What did you all think about the Wicked Garden match? Let me know while the preview is going. I'd love to hear your thoughts and comments on it. We'll talk about those on the other side, but here's this week's preview. So that is this week's preview, and I will get to this week's card. You see, we have Mr. Elegance going up against Elijah, the Elegance brand going up against Allie, Rosemary, and Mara Sade, Leon Slater, and Fabian Aichner going up against the System. We have a TNA International Championship match, Mustafa Ali defending against KC Navarro. And then the World Championship is on the line. Mike Santana defending against Eric Young. So what are you looking forward to most this evening? Please let me know in the chat. Let's see what you had to say about last week, though. Randy says Wicked Garden match was a great match. Wonder if it concludes the Righteous versus the Hardys. Barry Monkey saying that Mr. Elegance versus Lei Ying Lee match was one of the worst piles of crap I've seen in a long time. Wicked Garden match, I enjoyed, though. Melissa asking, hey, Melissa, how are you? Well, will Mike Santana stay with TNA or go to WWE? I, for one, hope he stays with TNA. I have my reasons. I hope he stays with TNA. That's just me, though. At the end of the day, whatever Mike Santana does to benefit his family, whatever works best for him and his family, whatever he needs in his career next, that's what I'm happy with for him. But as a fan, I'd love to see him stay in TNA. Brandon saying, great card tonight. I watched the Wicked Garden match last week, so yeah, it was really good. I was wondering how they would do it, and I really appreciated that match and how crazy it was. And yeah, man, the Righteous. We'll see what happens for the Righteous next. I do know that they will be on tonight's show, so we'll see what they have to say. Jedi saying, I thought it was pretty good. Crazy bloody. The foaming at the mouth was a bit much. Match could have been better overall, like 7. Yeah. Mr. Stormy, I have a feeling that Taylor Rotunda and Sam Shaw will be coming to TNA to help the Righteous on 7/24. I'm hearing rumors about that happening. What do you think? I will say if Sam Shaw and Taylor Rotunda end up showing up in TNA, I will be one very happy person. Very happy. So that's my answer to that. That's what I think about that. So, all right, folks, we're about a minute away from the start of the show. So let me know in the chat before we get started. Where are you watching tonight? Are you watching on the TNA Plus app, AMC, AMC Plus? How are you watching tonight's show? Please let me know in chat. Please and thank you. I always have trouble with this starting when it's supposed to. Randy said AMC. Like I'm always about 30 seconds behind with it started. There, here we go. This time, not so much though. Recap of the road leading up to this match for Eric Young. TNA Plus for Melissa, AMC Plus for Jedi Warrior. I'm watching on the TNA Plus app. Who's your pick in this match? Who, if you had to pick winners for the championship matches this evening, do you have both champions retaining? How do you have those matches going tonight? Please let me know in chat. KC Navarro does have a pin on Mustafa Ali, so that should be interesting. Randy saying Santana and Navarro. Okay. Yeah, the Wicked Garden match from last week. Yeah, this is wild. Mr. Stormy saying I'm watching on TNA Plus because I love the classic moments instead of the commercials. I just wish they would put the dates on the throwback moments. Yeah, I wish they'd flash the dates up there a little bit longer each time. Looking forward to the Mustafa Ali versus KC Navarro match. Should be a good match. I think the champions are retaining. Okay. So no titles changing hands before Slammiversary coming up. And that's in a few weeks, folks. So I will be here. Hopefully Joe will be able to be here for that pay-per-view. We'll see if Tazzy can be here. Maybe even Chris will get to join us for that. I don't know, but we'll see who all joins. But we will definitely be here for Slammiversary. So please know that. And if you are a member of the channel, if you have been a member, if you're interested in becoming a member, make sure you join in on Sunday because there is going to be a special announcement for all of you on Sunday. So and TNA will be here next month. They'll be in Albany next month. So it's going to be tough for me to choose between Slammiversary or Great American Bash. That's going to be easy for me, Randy. I'm all about the Great American Bash. I love it, but I'll watch that one later. So we're starting out with the World Heavyweight Championship match. What a way to start out the show. We've got Eric Young making his way down to the ring right now. And he will be taking on the TNA World Champion, Mike Santana. So if you have not, when is Forbidden Door, Brandon? That's how out of it I am right now. I feel like that's coming up real soon. And I'm just losing track of time. I feel like that's coming up really soon. Yeah, the 28th. That's a lot going on that day. Wow. Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. Brandon Barnes, what's up? Mike Santana about to make his way down to the ring through the crowd as he always does. Barry saying, I think the chances of Eric Young winning are slightly less than 0. Oh, man. So again, if you did not join me at the beginning of the show, I just want to show this real quick. Please come join me on Sunday. Okay, Sunday, doing a special edition of Between the Ropes. I don't know if Joe will get a chance to join, but I want to roll out our new schedule, talk to you about some new shows that we're going to do, some ideas that we have, some new dates and times for stuff. Talk to you a little bit about some of what we're going to do for members. But yeah, come join us. It's not going to be a very long show, maybe 30 minutes, if that. But I just want to kind of talk to you about the direction of the channel and where we're headed and how you can be a part of that. So, yeah. Brandon's saying, I'll be there Sunday. How are you? Been taking a break from wrestling a little bit. I did too, honestly, Brandon. After TNA last week, after I watched last week's episode, I just kind of shut it down for a little bit. I didn't try to catch up on anything. I didn't try to look through social media to see what I was missing out on. I just kind of let it go. And honestly, it was pretty nice to do that. So it puts me behind on doing stuff for shows like this, but sometimes you got to protect your peace and kind of hit that reset. So the things that you enjoy as entertainment still stay fun and you enjoy it. So, yeah. So, like I said, TNA World Championship first matchup tonight. If you have not given a prediction yet, please let me know in the chat. Who do you think wins this one? Do we have a new champ, or does Mike Santana retain? Please let me know. Who would have thought that Great American Bash, Slammiversary, and Forbidden Door were all on the same day? Yeah, very rare that happens. Yeah, and it's tough as a wrestling fan because if you're like me, I love watching everything. So it's kind of hard to do that when you have 3 shows that you enjoy doing pay-per-views and stuff on the same day. But yeah, I mean, that's why when you don't get a lot of sleep, you can kind of multitask and watch pay-per-views and things that you don't get to watch live. So Santana by DQ, says Brandon. Randy says Santana retains. Brandon, Mike Santana. Eric Young with a scowl on his face. Referee holds that title up. You know what that means. It is World Championship time. It is on the line. Jedi Warrior says Mike Santana retains. Santana retains, says Dylan McClure. Bell is rung. Mike Santana's just kind of over in the corner. Had his back turned to Eric Young. Eric Young is walking to the center of the ring. Let's see what goes on here. Mike Santana's he's playing mind games with Eric Young, getting in the head of Eric Young, which is not something that you normally see. You don't see people normally play the mind games with Eric Young as much. But Santana coming out like a ball of fire right here, just taking control of the match right off. Cover here, 1-2 count already from Mike Santana. He's trying to end this thing early. Oof. Did you see the giant? No, I did not. I didn't see the Heidenreich interview. Powerbomb gets a 2 count for Santana. Although sick, there's still one up there. Nah, I heard Ocho, man. Ocho can have that. Ocho can have that. He can have that. It's just he can have that. And if you know, you know, and if you don't, I'm not telling you about it. Just know that. Brandon saying he picks Santana. Sean Rousset saying Mike Santana will retain. I think, Jeff, I took a break for a few days. It's not easy to try and watch everything when they have been overseas. It's always good to take a break from time to time. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it doesn't mean you got to take a 6-month break or anything like that. If you got to take a week, and if you, let's say, for instance, you only watch AEW, you only watch TNA, you take a week off, you'd be surprised at how that week kind of re-energizes your fandom. So at least it does for me anyway. It sounds like that's helpful for others too. Eric Young now on the outside with Mike Santana and taking advantage of the surroundings. Ooh, back on that ring apron. Derek saying Ocho wild. Yeah, Ocho is wild for that. Speaking of Nightcap, shout out to them, man, because that's such a good show. It's so well done. Everybody has good chemistry. It's really good. Eric Young has now completely taken control of this matchup. Eric Young stomping on the back of Mike Santana, but you can't win. You can't win with him out there, Eric. Brandon, how's the Zaya Brookside heel gimmick going? I enjoy it. I think she's a great heel. I want to see them add a little more. I mean, obviously she's got the revenge angle right now, but I want to see how they go beyond that. The betrayal of a friend is a good foundation, but how do you add to that as a heel? That's always my question. So, but I think she can do it. So Brandon saying, I love that show. Yeah. Really enjoy it. They have a good time. I enjoy that, and I really enjoy the pivot as well. Pivot is really good. Neck breaker by Eric Young with the cover here. 2 count on the champ. That was close. That was close. Hey, Chris, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you all for joining us this evening. Greatly appreciate you all, whether you're joining from Facebook, Twitch. Don't think I forgot about your YouTube. And you might want to come back for something else on Sunday too. So doubtful about Zaya's heel turn at first, but she's doing well. Yeah, I agree. I think for what they've given her so far, I think she's done extremely well. This is what you want to see, kind of leading that revenge angle, turning on your best friend. You want to figure out why. You want to figure out the person's motives behind everything. And I feel like they're unraveling that pretty well with her, and she's doing a great job. So Eric Young feeling it right now, in control, kind of taunting the crowd, saying he's going up for that elbow. Did you watch any of the summer? No, I haven't. Which game shows? Eric Young got caught up there on that top rope. Took a little too long. Let's see what Santana has in store for him. A chop. Let's see what Santana. Eric Young is now throws Santana off the top rope. Now that elbow connects. Cover here, 1, 2, and 2 count for Eric Young. Summer game. No, I didn't see it. Joe sent me a thing the other day about the new Saw game. I'm kind of excited about that. I don't typically play those types of games, but I'll be playing that one. I see college football looks pretty good this year. I'm excited about that. So is my son. So Santana taking advantage of Eric Young's distraction with the referee there. Oof, big right there from EY. EY over that top rope, hangs on though, so he's still on the apron. Let's see what Santana has in store for him. Trying to get him up for a suplex. Now EY is trying to get him over for one. Now they're on that ring apron, trading rights. Going to be a Halloween game coming out soon, says Randy. Saw Gears of War, E-Day, Fable, Wolverine. Wow. I got a lot to catch up on then. Again, folks, starting off the night, if you're just joining us with a TNA World Championship match, Eric Young taking on the champ, Mike Santana. Hey, how's it going? Thank you for joining us. And again, folks, if you don't mind, drop a like on the video. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. Glad you're here. Come and join us on Sunday because I'm going to talk about our revamped schedule and when that takes effect. So come join us for that on Sunday if you don't mind. That's the next show that we have coming up. So Sunday, 8 o'clock, special edition of Between the Ropes. I will go over our new schedule. I'll go over the shows, the concepts, some different things. And yeah. And that should be a lot of fun. It'll be fun to be back on a Sunday and chat with all of you again. But we are going to change things up just a little bit. Just a little bit. Not a whole lot, but just a little bit. But change is good. College football and Madden after a few months show up on Xbox Game Pass. True, yeah. I try to tell my son that, but you know. Can't believe, man. Can't believe it's already that time of year again. Santana with a huge kick to the jaw of Eric Young. EY trying to get that German here. He's got him. Nope. Bulldog. Good reversal there from Santana. Here we go. 2. The champ with a 2. Yeah, Derek. He's like, I just need to beat you, old man. He's like, whoever you want me to get this year, I'll beat you with him. I'm like, all right, whoever. We'll see. I know studios and big companies like Nintendo, Xbox, and Sony would never do this, but I wish exclusives would go away. Yeah, we'll love to play Wolverine on Xbox. Absolutely. Bucks better get Baker paid. No sense in waiting. I agree. I mean, that you saw what happened with Mike Evans. So if that loss didn't sting enough for the Bucks front office, I don't know if anything will at this point. Santana is trying to get EY out of there. Is this the beginning of the end? Ryan Neeson, what's up? I haven't watched the World Cup yet. Oh. Referee got caught up. Spin the block. 1, 2. You can count to 10. The referee is down and out. So, wow. For real. For real, there. Mike Santana trying to get the referee back to his feet. Yeah, this is not looking good at all. This is not good at all. Oh, low blow. Eric Young might be might be about to do what he needs to do. Carlos Silva trying to stop him, but Eric Young has the title in his hands. He's about to use it. The referee has his back turned. We'll see what's about to happen here. Is Mike Santana about to be done? Let's see. Eric Young hits him with the title. Referee does not see it. Oh, no. DRO saying, let's go, Eric Young. Wow. Mike Santana down here. 1, 2. Oh, Santana gets his wrist on the bottom rope to break the count. Wow. Eric Young thought he had him put away. He did not. We were about this close from having a brand new champ. Wow. Wow. Eric Young is just furious right now, trying to do whatever he can to put Mike Santana away. Uh-oh. Ricky Sosa is back. Ricky Sosa back. And he's got some payback to get on Eric Young for what he did to him. And Ricky put on a little bulk, it looks like. Those arms looking a little more jacked than what he was when he was there before. Roll up here for Santana, and he picks up the victory. Mike Santana with the win. Wow. Eric Young is pissed, but it's his fault. He got distracted. Mike Santana with the roll-up, the most devastating move in all of wrestling. The dreaded roll-up with the victory for Mike Santana. Wow. Good match to open up the show. Ricky Sosa comes back to distract EY. I have a feeling that we're going to see EY and Ricky Sosa meet up against each other. But Nick Nemeth, his music just hit, and he still has that gauntlet cup. And wow, is he calling a shot right now? It looks like Nick Nemeth is about to call his shot. Or is he? Is he going to call a shot right now? Wow. Nick Nemeth, is he going to do it? Offering to help Mike Santana up instead. Santana kind of rips away from him. Here we go, Nick Nemeth. Let's see what he has to say. He says, I could call my shot right now, pick these bones, and walk out as TNA champion. Uh-oh. He says he's a man of his word. He says he's going to look whoever won this match in the eye and call a shot at Slammiversary. Okay. No asterisk next to his name. Santana versus Nemeth. Slammiversary. I can deal with that. Be a heck of a match. Nemeth putting it on the line right now, saying, hey, I'll give you a couple weeks' notice. I'm not going to weasel you. Crowd saying, do it now. Oh, some of the comments in the crowd. Randy, did you? Oh, so you didn't get a chance to go on Saturday and Sunday. Did you get a chance to go? What did they come on Friday? Did you get a chance to go to it? Nick Nemeth offering to shake the hand of Mike Santana. Santana shakes his hand, holds up the title. Nemeth holds up the gauntlet trophy. And that begins the road to Slammiversary for these two in a world title match. Santana with a tough victory, but a victory nonetheless over Eric Young. Mustafa Ali in order for in the back with the wonderful Gia Miller. Got to send James Chadwick a picture. Unfortunately, I was sick all weekend. They were here. Oh, man. Okay. I got you. I'm sorry, Randy. Ali is saying what a great move for Nick Nemeth. He called it idiotic, but hey. Ali's talking about Casey's uncle passing away this week. Oh boy. He's Oh, Derek, I'm just gonna play it just because that's a good one, man. That's a good one. Ali saying we want to send sincere condolences to you and your family on your loss. Both of them. Wow. Wow, this is going to be the main event, so we'll see what happens in this. Leon Slater and Aichner going up against the System. Cedric Alexander, Eddie Edwards later. Mr. Elegance taking on Elijah next. Hopefully for Barry Monkey's sake. Mr. Elegance's match this week is a little bit better. So we'll see. But as I always do, I'm about to throw the first poll out of the evening for that first matchup. So please, folks, let me know in the chat. What did you rate the last match? Please let me know. What did you rate the last match? 1, if you thought it was a 5-star match. 2, if you thought it was 4 stars. 3, if you thought it was 3. 4, if you thought it was just okay, not really that great. 2 or less. Or just awful. Remember, folks, Ultimate X will be back at Slammiversary in a couple weeks. I would anticipate at least 3 of the folks in tonight's matchup, tag team matchup, will be in that match. This was back at Rebellion when there was an Ultimate X match, the System, when Moose was the leader. Thank you all for voting so far. Please continue to get those votes in there. We'll keep that poll up until the next match. Leon with that kick. Vikingo, I remember this. Oof. Leon using. So if you're watching on TNA Plus, you're seeing a Ultimate X throwback from Rebellion a couple years ago. Really a great match, really fun match. And if you're newer to TNA and you've never seen an Ultimate X match, and Slammiversary this year is going to be your first time seeing one, enjoy it. You're going to have a lot of fun with it, I believe. So something that's very unique. Again, thank you all so much for getting your scores in, your ratings, I would say, for the TNA World Championship match, where we saw Mike Santana retain, defeating Eric Young. Really, you could say via a distraction from a returning Ricky Sosa. And Eric Young, none too happy about that. We'll see how those two settle their differences, because we know that Ricky Sosa has a score to settle with Eric Young for putting him on the shelf for a few months. So KC Navarro. Here's a question for you all. Do you think KC Navarro is the new international champion after tonight? And if so, the other question I have is, what do you do with Mustafa Ali next? Is he the next person up in a world championship title picture? Please let me know. Also, let me know if you have any plans this weekend, if you are doing anything fun outside of wrestling. It can be, hey, I'm just going to check out some concert or some band locally, or going to have my favorite restaurant, or whatever it is. Now, I forgot all about lockdown coming in August. August 23rd from Chi-Town. Last week, Elijah getting attacked by AJ Francis, getting hit in the dome with that microphone, bloodying him up. No, I haven't seen it yet, Derek. I was hoping people would let me know. Honestly, I don't trust a lot of reviews these days, because I think sometimes people have agendas, and I don't have time for their agenda. I just want to be entertained. So yeah, I don't know how it is yet, but I hope to see it. The Iceman, the personal concierge, at the top of the ramp now, introducing Mr. Elegance, talking about his 1% body fat. Not very endearing to the Denver crowd there. But this is what we have coming up next. Sean saying, I think KC should beat Ali so he could go for the TNA World Championship. Here comes the Iceman, says Mr. Stormy. Yeah, Sean, I think that's a good point. I think Ali has had a heck of a run as a TNA international champ, but I think it's time for him to be in that world title picture. And if Mike Santana does retain after Slammiversary, I think the next perfect feud going into Lockdown, especially given their history, given just how, I mean, honestly, the feud between Ali and Santana the first time, I think a lot of you remember Joe and I were feeling uncomfortable with some of the subject matter, but honestly, the personal attacks and personal stuff adds fuel to the fire. So they could do that there. We could see them battling it out at Lockdown. So I wouldn't mind seeing Ali in that title picture, honestly. And I believe he's from Chicago, if I'm not mistaken. So what a way to do that if that's what they wanted to do. Ali knows how to push buttons. They need to run it back. I agree. Elijah, he called fat-headed, no-skill Uncle Phil is what he just called AJ Francis. Good stuff. We're about to get the start of this match, and if you have voted in the poll already, I'll give a couple more seconds for folks to vote in that if you haven't done so already. Boom, 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 boom. Getting the crowd pumped up here. Uh-oh. What is this? Elijah has been served. Mr. Elegance takes advantage of that. Roll up here. 1, 2, 3. Mr. Elegance with a win over Elijah after Elijah had been served. Ish. AJ Francis now coming down to rub it in. AJ Francis. Yeah, I won't even ask what your thoughts were. Yeah, I will. I just for the fun of it, I want to see what were your thoughts on that match, folks. Please get your votes in. 1, if you thought that was an excellent match. 2, if you thought it was okay. 3, if you thought it was mid. 4, if you thought it was awful. Just curious to see what you thought about that one. Speaking of Iceman, not sure if you saw the trailer for Eli. Yeah, that's, man. I'm interested to see what he does with that because it looks wild. Like it really looks wild. I can't wait for that one. Can't say that I would disagree with that rating there, Brandon. Mr. Elegance, they're really pushing the fact that this guy is undefeated. I can't say that he's won by very honorable means, we'll say, but when he's a heel, it's going to make that first loss that much sweeter, whoever kicks his behind. Lei Ying Lee. apparently wanting some revenge on Mr. Elegance. Oh, yeah, Zaya Brookside and Lei Ying Lee will do battle at Slammiversary. Now beating down Mr. Elegance. Zaya Brookside now out there dragging Lei Ying Lee off of him. And let's see what Zaya does now. She's beating up her former friend. Lei Ying Lee. Oof. What's going to happen between these two at Slammiversary? See what Lei Ying Lee is looking to do here. Oh, boy. She was about to set her up, but Zaya got out of dodge. Oh, boy. Deanna, what's up? How are you doing? How have you been? Hopefully you've been doing okay. Why does Mr. Elegance remind me of WWE Boy? He does have that I got you. Got confused. That's all good. All good. I got you. I figured that's what you meant, so it's okay. I voted for you. Trey Miguel may be out another 6 to 8 weeks. Moose has been cleared. Oh boy. The Righteous will show up tonight. Up next, though, we've got that tag team match where I thought that 3 of the 4 competitors may be in that Ultimate X matchup. That's coming up next. Give you time to vote in this. Ultimate X from Hard to Kill 2024. Don't want to see anyone unemployed, so please let AEW sign Mr. Elegance. Oh, Barry Monkey, not a fan of Mr. Elegance, we'll say. Ooh, I remember this match. Jody Threat, Danny Luna in there. Tasha Steeles. Zaya Brookside. I don't think I saw what people were planning on doing this weekend. So, do you all have any plans this weekend? Please let me know. Please let me know in chat. Any plans this weekend? Oof. Giselle Shaw. Hopefully you all can still hear me. I think so. I think we're work, says Clown. Work, 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 work. Yes, yes, yes. I'll be doing some yard work this weekend. The lawnmower tore up, so hopefully I'll be able to get that replaced or something. And yeah, there you go. There you go. Just resting this weekend. Yeah, I hope you feel better before the weekend so you can at least enjoy it, man. Barry said my plans involve staying up till 4 a.m. watching the World Cup. I gotta catch the World Cup. I haven't caught a game yet. I know I'm slacking. I've been working, so during the day I can't see the games because all of my attention is on my work stream. But I might turn it on in the background, even if I can't hear it very much. But just have it on, just have it there. Maybe I can catch it during breaks. Work straight from the 9th until a day off on the 18th, and then work again from the 19th. Wow. Wow. You're busy then. AC and Nick Nemeth back there chatting. Oh boy, Ryan Nemeth next to his brother, and I have a lot to say about Ryan Nemeth, but I'll keep it nice this week. Thank you all for voting in the latest poll. Here's Mike Santana. He says there's no secret that he doesn't trust a person in his locker room. He says he respects Nick for calling a shot face to face. Oh boy. KC's like, hey, y'all can do y'all's thing later, but right now I got to get locked in. All right. Somebody just super kick Ryan in the jaw, please, and thank you. Canes 3-1. Oh, wow. Yeah, congratulations, Ryan. Going to try and catch up with Daredevil. I never watched all the Netflix series, so I want to watch that before the new seasons. I was thinking about going to the Warped Tour in DC, but yeah, it's going to be so hot this weekend. Yeah. And this is the match we have coming up now, folks. We've got the X Division champ, Cedric Alexander, and Eddie Edwards representing the system, taking on Leon Slater and Fabian Aichner. The system making their way down to the ring first. Randy saying missed quite a bit of what was going on, trying to find my cat room. Okay. Well, did you find your cat? Also with UFC fight at the White House, I think this weekend. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in DC this weekend at all. Fabian Aichner about to make his way down to the ring. And Leon Slater will be the last to come to the ring. Trying to track. Okay. Well, hopefully you find him. Keep us posted, Randy. Don't worry about keeping up. All the results and everything will be there. We'll be here. Don't worry about that. Go find your cat. Leon Slater making his way down to the ring. $14 stones. Leon Slater. That's why it's on YouTube. You can go back. That's right. That's right. Some good advice there in the chat for Randy. It does look good, Sean. That's one I've been wanting to see. I wanted to see that one. I want to see the back rooms. I was finally able to see Scream 7. Thought that was really good. I enjoyed that. I understand people's complaint with the reveal. I do. But I think it kind of paves the way for something else, and I'll just kind of leave it at that. But Clown, I finally got a chance to see it. So I didn't mean to say that earlier. Don't forget to hit like. Thank you so much, Deanna. Yeah, it's just too many movies right now. Aichner now throwing Cedric Alexander out of the ring. Backbreaker Whew. Been shaking his bag. He usually shows up when he hears that. I'm sure that, yeah. Got you, Randy. All good. DRO saying this tag team match is brilliant so far. I mean, you've got 4 great, talented wrestlers in there. And I mean, yeah, it has been good so far. I think we see Fabian Aichner, Leon Slater, and Cedric Alexander in Ultimate X. I don't know who rounds out the field in that match, but it should be a lot of fun. So Brandon saying, by the way, I'm picking the system. Yeah, let me know if you let me know who you got in this matchup. Clown of Phil Scream 7 actually needs to be a stab movie, and Scream 8 turn into the new Nightmare, and they bring in the red. See, I like that. I like that. I like that aspect of it. I would love it if they went that direction and that was the end. Would be very fitting. This was the 1000th episode, I believe. Yep. Mm. That Mike Bailey. Yep. Speedball Mike Bailey. Miss seeing that dude in TNA. Man, Ace Austin too. Alan Angels, Ace Austin. Man, miss a lot of these folks in here in this matchup. Slater and Fabian says, Katie. Hey, Katie, how are you? Hopefully you are doing well. Again, folks, thank you all so much for being here this evening. I greatly appreciate you. If you don't mind, folks, drop a like on the video. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. We are so glad that you're here. Please consider hitting that subscribe button so you can become a part of the family and be a part of the future content, which we will have a short, abbreviated special edition of BTR on Sunday, 8 o'clock. Please join me. We will be discussing the new schedule and a lot more. And folks, I may go off camera for a bit because I do need to eat. But I will I'll be back on as soon as I can. Again, folks, we have Leon Slater and Fabian Aichner going up against the system represented by Eddie Edwards and Cedric Alexander, the X Division champ. Yeah, Clown. I will say that mismanagement has definitely hurt that company, for sure. For sure. I don't think you can deny that. Mismanagement in a variety of aspects. So not just TV wise and that kind of stuff, but the talent, maintaining and retaining talent. Just a lot. Man. Eddie Edwards and Aichner in there. Ooh. Both going for a crossbody. Aichner trying to get Leon in there. He's got a tag into Leon. Man. That's a great question, Conrad. I think with TNA, if some of what is being reported is true, which I mean, I take a lot of that with a grain of salt. But if some of the stuff turns out to be true, I say you gotta roll with your vets for a while. Not necessarily an Eric Young or a Nick Nemeth, but someone like a Mustafa Ali, someone new, but that's a veteran. It has a veteran presence. With the Knockouts division, again, I think you have to rely on your veteran presence in the ring. And I mean, who else? Do we have anybody returning from injury at Slammiversary? Do we have anyone debuting potentially at Slammiversary or after? But I think for TNA, you have to be aggressive on the free agent market. But also, the rest of the system is out there now causing chaos. Wow, Cedric, nasty tumble over that top rope. Fabian Aichner slipped a little bit, but he did take him out. I agree with that too, Clown. I think Bear Bronson needs to be a part of those plans. I think if Indy Hartwell is going to stay around, put a title on her. I love Lei Ying Lee, but give me Indy Hartwell as a champ. And I think in terms of the tag division, I think you really have to be aggressive across the board. The system picks up the win in this one. A lot of shenanigans with the rest of the system coming out, to the ring, causing a distraction. Heck of a match, though. I really enjoyed that one. That was really good. And let's see what we get here at the end. Aichner, not done yet. But there's the aforementioned Bear Bronson. Wow. Aichner even fighting back against him, trying to pick him up. Numbers game just a little too much for Aichner in that regard. Moose is back. Wow. Yeah, within the budget, Conrad. That is the key too, within the budget. And I think the other thing that you have to do too is like Clown saying, go out to the indies, find some folks that aren't in an AEW or WWE system. Moose says he's been gone a long time, but he's back. Time to put an end to this. Eddie Edwards versus Moose at Slammiversary. But yeah, I think you have to bring in some folks that aren't as well known initially, but you have to build them. Kind of think the system should disband, says Randy. Team Moose versus the system lethal lockdown. I think we get that. Andy is still trying to get in that title match. Yeah, we still got tonight's main event. Indy Hartwell and Santino backstage talking about a matchup next week. Conrad saying, I say sign Bear's wife too. Yeah, I've seen, I know Clown has said that before too, and I agree. I agree about the system disbanding. Yep, Gabby Forza. They've really run out of steam, just boring now. So how would you do it? Would you just have Bear on his own? Would you have him and Brian Myers continue to be a tag team for now, or would you really get behind Bear Bronson singles push? How would you do that? I guess what I'm asking is, where would everybody land once you disband them? And this is another group that I hope comes back to TNA, Motor City Machine Guns. Having them back in the tag division would be awesome. Man, Chris Bay. Chris Bay, Ace Austin going up against the Machine Guns. The homie, the Nomi is amazing. All right, folks, I'm going to put new poll out there. What did you think of the last match? Leon Slater and Fabian Aichner against the System, with the System picking up the win. Should be an internal feud to this band, maybe after a big loss. Let Bear go for Santana. Okay. Dark Side. Yeah, I've watched it. I don't watch it regularly. I kind of have to get into a certain headspace to watch it. But I have watched it before. I haven't seen any of the recent episodes. If there's a new season out, I have Bear Bronson having a singles push, Cedric still competing in the X division. I don't really see much they can do with Edwards and Myers, which they haven't done already, just to Mid Carter. Maybe have them getting younger talent over. Gotcha. That does not surprise me, Clown. It does not surprise me at all. So I know we'll get into this later on tonight, but I want you to start thinking about your scores for tonight's show. And there's a reason why I want you to start thinking about it now. But we still have the Righteous. We still have the Elegance brand going up against Allie, Rosemary, and Mara Sade. Still got the international championship match. So good stuff coming up. I think the main event will be match of the night. Coming into tonight, I thought that. We are about to get the Righteous. The Righteous making their way down to the ring. We'll see what they have to say. Dutch and Vincent making their way down to the ring. International Championship, Deanna. Ali against KC Navarro. What a crazy match last week. You want to see Dutch and Vincent feud, Randy? I agree, Clown. Vincent boasting a little bit over last week, saying history was made last week, first week of its kind. Saying the Hardys met Lily of the Valley. Oh, they would for sure, Randy. Saying even legends decay. Calling the Hardys the most legendary team of all time. He said, then they entered the Wicked Garden, and what happened? He's saying they classified the Hardys as obsolete. They're both good heels, though. Yeah, they are. This sounds like a whole lot of y'all are old. Y'all need to go somewhere kind of energy. Vince is saying now that the Righteous has defeated the greatest tag team of all time, there's only one more thing left. Tag team championships. Santino's music hits. Oh boy. Let's see what Santino thinks of their claims so far. He tells the Righteous that they give him the heebie-jeebies in his stomach. He said last week's win earned them a tag team championship match one day. Three-way match for the tag titles at Slammiversary. Ladder match. All right. Uh-oh. Broken Matt Hardy. The lights go out in the arena. And all of a sudden, a ladder appears in the middle of the ring. We heard the broken Matt Hardy laugh. The lights went out. Then we got a ladder. We hear the piano. Yes. Yes, clown. I thought that earlier. Elegance brand. Set to take on Allie, Rosemary, and Mara Sade. Headed to another commercial. And I'm almost done eating my food, so. Clown saying, thank God, I thought it was me. No. Good call, clown. I'm gonna try to watch that movie tonight. Speedball Mike Bailey. And folks, if you can, get me your predictions for the match that we have coming up that you see on screen. Have a feeling that that one won't last very long. Oh, I remember this spot. Hopefully everything gets worked out, Deanna. I know how inconvenient stuff can be when it's not working. So hopefully everything gets worked out. Man, this was a heck of a match. Got the holy bleep chants from the crowd, justifiably so. Alex Zane, Ace Austin. Who else was in this match? Is that Kenny King? It is. Speedball Mike Bailey. Damn, saying shenanigans. Oh, yeah, I remember all four went. Now, who used to do this? If you're watching on TNA Plus and they're all hanging up there on the ropes for Ultimate X, who used to play chicken on the monkey bars where you try to knock each other off? Anybody else did that back when they were a kid? Or was it just us crazy 80s kids? About to head back from break here. Mr. the personal concierge is about to introduce the Elegance brand. Mr. Iceman himself. And here we go. Here's the Elegance brand. Ash by Elegance, M by Elegance, and Heather by Elegance, along with Mr. Elegance, the Elegance brand. And the personal concierge, Mr. Iceman himself. Who's your pick in this match? Do you have the Elegance brand winning, or do you have Allie, Rosemary, and Mara Sade? I think so too, Deanna. Ray Walk kissing up to the Elegance brand. Allie, Rosemary, Mara Sade getting Rosemary and Allie first. Wanted to shout out Kathy Kelly for sharing on Chris Van Vliet's podcast. She was recently diagnosed as autistic. I'm happy she was getting a lot of love for sharing. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Now we get Mara Sade. Sean has wrote the team of Rosemary, Allie, and Mara Sade. Same for Deanna, same for Dylan. What do you think about pineapple chicken pizza, or am I just stoned? Listen, if it's something you like, go for it. Mr. Elegance tripping Mara Sade during her entrance. What a jerk. What a jerk. Katie saying Team Rosemary, Allie, and Mara. Brandon says, well, I'm distracted. Well, Brandon, you, my friend, get this.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. All right.
That's for you, my friend. Brandon, unless there's shenanigans, I'm going for Rosemary, the bunny, and Mara. And Deanna, Randy, pineapple is always a win on pizza. Hey, if you like it, man, like that. My thing is this. If it's something you like, other people may think it's weird. Let them think whatever. People are going to judge regardless. Might as well have something that you want and that you like. So, Clown saying pineapple is easier to pick off than olives. True. True. Mara Sade hitting M by Elegance over in that corner. Mara Sade is one of the women from WWE to come into TNA that I've been impressed with as a wrestler. I'd like to see her in the women's title contention. I agree with that, Barry Monkey. She has done very well in TNA, and she's at some point, and I hope that her involvement with Rosemary and Allie leads to a bigger story down the road. But I agree with you. She's been absolutely wonderful since she's been here. Brandon saying I prefer sausage and pepperoni. See, I like the supreme pizzas. I like everything on there. Not so much the anchovies. I don't do that, but I like everything on there. All the veggies, and pepperoni and sausage and beef, ham, bacon. No, Brandon, this is not the main event. The main event is the TNA International Championship. Mustafa Ali will be wow. Rosemary has a doll, and she's controlling Ash by Elegance right now. Marsha, this is hilarious. This is crazy, but it's hilarious. Wow. Wow. This is hilarious. I don't this is just funny. That's hilarious. Brandon said, I'm loving this. Well, guess what? You get another, Brandon.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. All right.
You get another. Oof. Rosemary into that turnbuckle. Heather by Elegance now dropping some boots on Rosemary. Allie trying to get the crowd behind their team. Mr. Elegance standing there with a smug look on his face. I hope Rosemary smacks it off of. Smack him, Rosemary. Right in his face. Smack that smug look off his face, jerk. M by Elegance in there with Rosemary, and she's got control, but Rosemary is biting her wrist or hand. She's just biting her. Maybe both went for a kick. Both got knocked down. Oh, both down. So who can make it up first? Rosemary looks like she's getting to the corner. M does. So does Rosemary. We've got Allie and Heather by Elegance in there. Allie in firm control right now. Just a whirlwind around Heather by Elegance. Oof. Uh-oh. What is Allie about to do? Joe's favorite move. Ash helps her partner out there. Rosemary. Wow, with a kick for her troubles. M by Elegance in the ring. Ash is calling for timeout. That doesn't happen in wrestling. Cover there from Heather by Elegance, and personal concierge got knocked out, dropped the doll, so Ash falls to Heather in control, though, of the match. Will the Butcher and Blade return to I don't know, Melissa. This is hilarious. Like, sometimes you just need a little bit of silliness in wrestling. This is hilarious. Ooh. Code breaker. Cover here for Allie. 2 count. 3. Rosemary, Allie, and Mara Sade pick up the win. So if you had them winning, congratulations. You picked correctly. Awesome stuff. Yeah, that was very bizarre, but it was a lot of fun. To me, anyway. I enjoyed it. Looks like we are getting closer to our main event of the evening, folks. So we'll be okay. They'll be at GCW in a few weeks. That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, huge win there for Mara, Sade, Allie, and Rosemary and their crew. That doll, Elegance brand does have possession of the doll now, so Order 4 and Mustafa Ali getting ready to head down to the ring for this TNA International Championship match. So go ahead, folks. Let me know in the chat who is your pick to win the International Championship. Do you have Mustafa Ali retaining, or do we have a new TNA International Champion, KC Navarro? Please let me know in the chat. If you are on TNA Plus, we're getting a break and then a flashback, I'm assuming. Does AJ Francis interfere tonight? I think he's made his presence felt enough, Randy. He might, though. He's another guy I want to see do more. When you're talking about who's up next, Randy says Ali retains. What if Order 4 turns on Ali? Now? Or would you have them do that at lockdown? Ali says, Melissa? Trevor Lee flashback, man. Ali likely retains, says Brandon. KC Navarro says Katie. Calling for a new champ. Ali says Dylan. Retain, but I'd like KC to win. I would too, because then that at least makes me feel like there's something else coming that's bigger for Ali, which I would really love to see. Rockstar Spud. Rockstar Spud back in the day. Ultimate X. Didn't see what AJ Francis did tonight. What did he do? He showed up and cost Elijah his matchup against Mr. Elegance. He first had Elijah served, and then he caused a little bit of a distraction. What if KC wins? Then AJ beats KC would be a good program to run. Yeah, I mean yeah. Why not? The story is there, to your point. Plenty that they could do with that. Ooh. I would love KC to go up against AJ and beat AJ. Eventually, AJ would get his lick back, but I just feel like AJ is somebody else they can really get behind and push. Because while he is a heel, he's cool. The man's a rapper. He's talented. Get behind him. Give him a push. Put a title on him. I'd be cool with that. I think a lot of people, if you had said that when he first came to TNA, people would look at you like, okay, yeah, right. But it goes to show that, I mean, he's just put in the work and he's just continued to get better and better. And it's not like he's been wrestling 15 years or 20 years. I mean, transitioning over from football is different. So, but kudos to him for really having a great year. He had a great close to 2025. He's having a good 2026 so far, and hopefully he closes out strong. And I apologize, folks. My allergies are really kicking my butt the last couple of weeks. So if I sound stuffy, it's because I am. Main event of Slammiversary, TNA World Championship, Mike Santana, the champ, taking on the challenger, Nick Nemeth, by way of that Call Your Shot Gauntlet trophy. I think this Elijah feud will be good and will lead to a world title match for one of the two. Now, here's the question, Randy. Out of the two, who do you feel is ready to plug and play? Or do you think we need a little more from both of them before we figure out who's ready to play ball at that level? Vicks is the cure-all. Yeah, I'm going to have to hit some of that up as soon as I get done. Eric Young and Ricky Sosa. Elijah, Casey, AJ three-way dance could be fun. Yeah. Elegance brand will defend those Knockouts World Tag Team titles against Rosemary and Allie. So, good stuff. I am not, Brandon. I have not. I've been listening to a lot of Akeem Ali lately. I don't know if all of you listen to rap, but I've been listening to a lot of him lately. And just finding some different stuff. Him and Corey Guns I've been listening to a lot lately. Yeah. If you're an R&B fan, I just found this out a little earlier, but the R&B singer Joe has a Tiny Desk concert. I'm going to check that out tomorrow. Really looking forward to that. So if you're an R&B fan, especially 90s R&B, right up your alley. KC Navarro making his way down to the ring. CM Punk taking a break. I think so, and honestly, a well-deserved one because that man was working for a while, so he deserves to take a little bit of a break. There you go, Conrad. There you go. One of my favorite R&B singers of all time. I mean, has some absolutely great albums. No skips. No skips. Ali now with Order 4 by his side and the Secret Service about to make his way down to the ring. The TNA International Champion defending against KC Navarro. Carl Thomas is another one. Summer Rain. That album he had too. The first one, no skips. No skips. None. I still listen to that album from time to time. Yeah, I wish that. Yeah. What about Music Soul Child? See, now y'all getting me in the R&B discussion. That all right. So here's a real. So if you're an R&B fan, I know this has absolutely nothing to do with wrestling. We're gonna get back to Ali and KC Navarro in a second. But if you're an R&B fan and you've listened to a lot of Usher, what's Usher's best album? There's a reason why I'm asking this. Yeah, another one, Conrad. He's from near the crib, man. Mustafa Ali in the ring, holding up that title, the international champion about to defend against KC Navarro. Bruno Mars' new album is dope. I want another Silk Sonic album, if I'm being honest. First one was outstanding. Not long enough, in my opinion. I need more songs. I need at least double the songs. TNA International Championship on the line. KC Navarro, Mustafa Ali. They meet in the middle of the ring. A slap from KC saying, "Come on, let's go." Conrad, there are so many songs. Like I had to go back and look. I was listening to a lot of R&B yesterday, and I had to go back and look and see how many songs came from that one album. So many songs, great songs came from that one album. I think I agree with that. I think I agree. And we expect this one to be fast paced and high flying and a lot of technical wrestling and some good moves, and we're getting that early on. KC Navarro with the early advantage. Now he's about to dive out. Oh, DDT to the floor for KC Navarro. Looking at that title, is Ali in trouble? I hear you, Dan. There's quite a few albums with that. I'm not gonna get canceled, so I'm not gonna say a tape, but there's a lot. There's a lot of those songs. All right, I'm old school, so I guess I'll say it. The Isley Brothers, just great music. Great music. Yes, yes. See, 8701 might be 2 or 3. The reason I say 3 because My Way was pretty good too. Because there was a lot that came from My Way. Smokey Robinson, yeah. Otis Redding, Al Green. All good stuff. If you're just tuning in, yes, this is a wrestling stream, but we talk about everything here. We're amongst family, so we talk about a little bit of everything, and just so happened to land on classic R&B for the night. So, but no, this has been a great match so far. Mustafa Ali in control, throwing KC Navarro back in the ring. Beatles, all-time favorite. Okay, yeah, I love the Beatles. Pink Floyd is my favorite band of all time. But I do love the Beatles. KC Navarro struggling to get up in the center of the ring there. Ali working on that neck and back area. Tasha still saying you're way better than him. Talking to Mustafa Ali. Yanking KC Navarro down by the hair that time after he had gotten out of the hold. Gets scolded by the referee there. Does Ali. Can't do that. Ali is such a great heel. I really hope that he gets an opportunity to be in a bigger storyline and really have an opportunity at that world title because he's so talented, man. Oh, what a knee by KC Navarro. Wow, forearm, but just a little too much excitement there for KC. Power bomb, vicious one. Working on that knee, that surgically repaired left knee, like Hannafin just alluded to. Tore his ACL at Slammiversary last year. Man. Pink Floyd is amazing, though. After Roger left, can't get into Gilmore. When Usher was getting big, E40 had started his solo career. Didn't have time for ST. Yeah, I like David Gilmore, Clown. Obviously, I enjoyed the group better when everybody was there. The original group was there, but yeah, I agree. But I do love David Gilmore. And man, like Usher, Tevin Campbell, so many, New Edition, so many came around at a time where it was just cool to try to have some game and use an R&B song to try to spit game. So that's what I did. So that was a fun time in life. KC, yeah, he really does. It sounds like an R&B name for real. Sounds like he's a distant. It sounds like he's a distant related act to DeBarge Conrad. Which was another great group back in there. Man, I'm really showing my age tonight. Some of y'all don't even know who the heck I'm talking about. Hey, Peter, doing well. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you in the chat. When the Tigers broke, free top. Pink still gets me. Oh, man. Oh, KC Navarro up on the ropes has Ali up on that top rope, but now Ali has KC on his shoulders. Let's see what happens here. Can KC fight out of it? He turned it into a cutter. Wow, countered into a cutter from that top rope. Cover here from KC. 2 count for KC Navarro. What a counter for KC Navarro. That was outstanding. Wow. KC very underrated. Yeah. Don't sleep on KC Navarro. This so talented. I think a lot of people, when he was starting to pick up momentum right when he got injured last year. And while he was out, people forgot about the run he was on leading up to that. And I think right now he's showing people, and I think he will the rest of the year. 1, 2 count for KC Navarro. I think he's going to show people the rest of the year and going forward, he can go. This dude can go in the ring. I mean, he's got it. So, and he's holding his own against Mustafa Ali, who I consider to be one of the best technical wrestlers, best wrestlers in the game, regardless of promotion. So, I mean, this has been an outstanding match. Limp Bizkit is coming to South Africa December 13th in Johannesburg. I'm not going, okay. Okay. Oh, Ali throws Navarro into the ropes, goes for that cover, trying to get a little bit of a cheat, but the ref caught it. Roll up here for KC Navarro in a 2 count. Almost got Ali. Almost had a new champ. Wow. 1, 2. Ooh. Almost a 3 for KC Navarro. Very, very near fall there. Ricky Sosa returns to action next week. They're advertising it here during this match. Wow, KC Navarro, Mustafa Ali. I'm just going to go ahead and put this up because I know I won't get a chance to afterwards, really, because the crowd is already saying this is awesome. But tell me what you think of this match. I think it's pretty darn awesome, too. But wow, this is what a match this is. Wow. Randy's saying this match is a banger so far. Ali catches him, gets him into a figure 4, and he's got it locked in. Can KC get to the ropes? He's got that left knee. That's it. That's it. Mustafa Ali started working on that surgically repaired knee, and that was it. That was a heck of a match, though. Heck of a match. Wow. He's still going after that knee, trying to hurt him. Uh-oh. It's Nick Nemeth. Yeah, Nick Nemeth is out there. I'll be honest, Melissa, I don't know. I know that's awful for me to say, but let me look real quick. I'll see where they are this week. Yes, they are in Rhode Island this week. Yes. Agent Zero taking care of business, taking care of Mike Santana and Nick Nemeth, but they just got him out of the ring. So 2 opponents for Slammiversary right now having to go back-to-back being teammates. Is this how we're going to end the episode? What's going to happen here? Order 4 stands down for now. No problem, Melissa. I may try to finally watch it again. Ali was trying to get back in there, but Nick Nemeth gave him a super kick that might have knocked some chiclets loose. Wow. Yeah, get your votes in, folks, if you don't mind. If you thought the match was great, put 1. Danger Zone to Mike Santana. Nick let his he let his thoughts win. He let his intrusive thoughts win. His impulsive thoughts. He had to do it. So Nick Nemeth standing tall over Mike Santana to close out this episode of TNA Impact, TNA Thursday Night Impact. So I'm just going to go ahead and stop this poll because I thought that match was excellent. Thought it was match of the night by far, but let me know what you thought of tonight's show. If you thought it was if you scored 9 to 10, put 1 in the chat. 7 to 8, put 2. 5 to 6, 3. And if you thought it was under that, just not good at all, put number 4. And let me also know in the chat what your favorite match or moment was of the night. I'll tell you my favorite match of the night was the main event. I thought Casey and Mustafa Ali did a great job. I thought they had me second guessing there for a bit. I felt like Ali would retain, but knew they'd have a heck of a match. They did that. They delivered on that. I don't know if they run it back. I hope they do. If they don't, we'll see what happens. But I do believe KC Navarro has a title in his future. He's just too darn talented not to. So, yeah, let me know in the chat what was your match or moment of the night, and we'll get you out of here soon. I won't stay on too much longer after this. Just want to give everybody a chance to get their scores in and get what their favorite match or moment of the night. Match of the night: KC versus Ali. Insiders Pro Wrestling gets a 10. Gets a 10. Favorite moment: hanging out with everyone. Thank you so much, Clown. Missed all of you for sure. Missed hanging out with all of you, but glad we got a chance to do it tonight, and definitely looking forward to doing it again. Like I said, on Sunday, I'll be back for a brief show, but just to go over our new schedule and some different things, when things will take place, and all of that. But TNA is going to remain the same, so that's going to stay the same for a bit. The only thing that'll change with that is I may have somebody else on with me from time to time going forward. So we'll get into all of that. But yeah, really looking forward to seeing what you all think about the new direction of where we want to go with content and what we want to do on the channel and how we'll do it. And I will say this, we will do some shorter shows, but I think you'll all have fun with it. So really looking forward to it. See you next week, Melissa. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Chat with you on Sunday, Brandon, and again, thank you for joining us, and good luck this weekend to you and your team. All right, we've got 9 to 10 is leading barely. I guess for me, I already said what my match of the night, moment of the night was. The main event. I thought it was great. 2 great wrestlers that can go in the ring, and they went. They did it. And I thought it was a great main event. I enjoyed it. I'd love to see him run it back, to see the growth from KC Navarro, to see in his character what he learns, what he takes away from this match, and how he applies that to the next. So we'll see. But yeah, I thought that match was great. I think I'm going to be around the 7.5 for tonight. I thought that tonight's show, I wasn't really feeling the Mr. Elegance Elijah thing. That felt clunky to me. I enjoyed the Righteous segment. I enjoyed the 6 knockout tag match. I really enjoyed that. I thought the tag match, Fabian Aichner and Leon Slater against the System, I thought that was good too. First match of the night though, TNA World Championship, Mike Santana retaining the title, defeating Eric Young. We get a return from Ricky Sosa in that match, so lot of good stuff happening very early on in the show. But yeah, I'm going to give tonight a 7.5. I thought it was a good show. But listen, we're on the road to Slammiversary, so I expect it to pick up over the next couple of weeks. So I enjoyed it, though. I thought it was a good show. Barry Monkey saying I give tonight 8 out of 10, mostly a good show. Yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Maybe 7.5 is too harsh, but again, sometimes I like to give a little room. So when they get that 9, it means a little bit more. So yeah, I'm gonna go with 7.5 tonight. I miss Mr. Elegance match, thankfully. That's why I give it a 10. Got you. Yeah, I wasn't really feeling that. But listen, he's supposed to be annoying. He's supposed to get on your nerves. That's how you know the heel's working. That character's working because he gets on my nerves. He gets under my skin. So, all right. Well, again, folks, thank you all so much. I'm going to ask you one last time, if you don't mind, drop a like on the video. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. Glad you are here with us. Glad you hung out with us tonight. And if you don't mind, please, please, please drop a like on the video, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and join us for future content, which, like I said, future content will be an abbreviated show on Sunday to go over our new schedule and some new things coming on the channel. So join us on Sunday at 8 p.m. I don't know if Joe will be able to be there. If he can't, that's okay. We'll make sure that when he comes back, we do something big to celebrate. So thank all of you so much. Really appreciate all of you being here. Really thankful for all of you. I genuinely mean that. Thank you for all the support. And thank you for hanging out with me tonight. All right, folks, we'll see you on Sunday, hopefully, but have a great rest of your week. Take care. Be kind to one another. And one thing I want to say before I head out, tomorrow is a very difficult day, so please keep me in your thoughts and prayers. Tomorrow will be 21 years since my mom passed, and I think about her every single day. And why do I bring that up now? I bring that up now to tell you, please, please, please love on the people who are in your life. Love on your friends, love on your family. But remember to love yourself. Remember to love on you too, because we can be our harshest critics at times. So giving ourselves a little bit of grace and love goes a long way. So, all right, folks, take care. I'm going to try not to get too philosophical and deep. Have a good night, folks. Take care. Enjoy the wrestling if you're watching it the rest of the weekend. Hopefully we see you on Sunday. Have a good one, folks.
TNA!